never going back to black. Remember how you used to treat me? I ain't gonna play like that. And darling, you can keep me. We started classic, we ended tragic. You wore me down. All the tension was full of fences. You wrung me out. I think we got lost in a fight.
Chapter 1. To Ride a Silver Broomstick, A New Generation of Witchcraft by Silver Ravenwolf. The Charge of the Goddess. It is a midsummer night's eve, the longest day of the year. This is a unique time full of unlimited power and mystery. You are standing in a large, secluded clearing banked on three sides by the dark, evergreen skirts of Mother Earth. Behind you expand a rolling cornfield and the circle of infinity. Above you hangs the moon. She is full and heavy, dripping her milk-white light on the planet below, like a mother's breast that anticipates the nurturing of a child. The remainder of the heavens expand about the glowing orbs, velvety and black, pricked by a multitude of winking stars. You take a deep breath, heavy, sweet, with the odor of a cooling summer day. The field, the dark, the sounds of the night, the forest and the moon all collide in time that does not exist. As you look around the clearing, there comes the realization that you are one among many, old and young, robust and slender, robust and slender. They, as you, have come from many distant places to be here this night. A sea of faces, each barely masking the tense anticipation behind them. Utter whispers that merge with those of the nocturnal insect. An atmosphere of peace and unity with both worlds prevail. A hush like the roll of a soft wave moves across the crowd. Silently the people form a circle. A lone cloud scuttles to greet the face of the moon and veils its brilliance for a second. In the darkness, man, woman, and child join hands. As the light once again filters down among the people, you hear an awed murmur of the crowd. The center of the circle, empty only moments before, is brilliantly lit by the aurora of a single woman. She is like no other. You search your memory, but you can remember no equal, neither in this lifetime or in any slips of memories that your stringy brain has allowed you to recall. Her stance is straight and proud, her strong yet delicate arms raised to the heavens, drawing down the light of the moon into her breast, into her soul. You marvel at how it ripples about her, like fine flesh that kisses the night. Some in the crowd see her as a raven-haired beauty. Others see her as a white blonde princess. Yet there are those who observe a fury red-headed wardress. To you, her skin appears to be musk honey-colored, but to the man next to you, it shines with polished and bony. It is then you realize that you are connected to the thoughts of all in the universe. To look upon her radiant face is to have the air stolen from your lungs, and you gasp, eyes fluttering in mid-fear of drowning in the logic of nothing. The sensation flashes by. You are left with steady breath and a pumping heart. To look within her is to experience the divine, the goddess. The logical mind does not well accept the creative premise of divinity. divinity. Sorry. Therefore, you internally debate whether you are looking upon human flesh or a fragment of the heavens. You have been told by others that the human is Erdi, queen of the witches. Some have said she is the incarnation of the goddess herself. Others say she is the daughter of the goddess, as she could not enter her full self in human flesh. Regardless of the debate, you know that you have waited a long time to see her. Although the humans here are total strangers to you, you feel that you are at home. This is the place where you belong. She speaks. Her silver voice rings loud and true. In amazement you watch as the tallest trees around the clearing bow down in reverence as she begins to call. Hear my words and know me. I shall be called a million names by all who speak. I am eternal maiden. I am great mother. I am the old one who holds the immortal key. I am abroaded in mystery. I am known to every soul. She lowers her arms and holds them open towards the people circled around her. A small girl child in the crowd cries out in fear, erupting the peace of the circle. Her horrified mother attempted to remove the child as the little one breaks into a lusty squirrel. But Adreda only smiles and beckons the small one to her. She holds her arm in a cradling position, and were there where there once and where they once were empty, the child now materializes. Encircling the child in her breast, the mother is left guiding only empty space from the circle. If there was one among the crowd who does not believe in her reality, it surely blossomed in that moment, as the child nestled into Adre's shoulder in peaceful contentment. Still holding the child, Darius gestures one elegant arm to the sky and speaks. Hear my words and know me. Whenever the moon rises in the heavens shall my children come to me. Better it be once a month, when the moon is full, shall ye assemble in some secret place such as this, and adore the spirit of I, who am the queen of witches. And under my watchful eye my children shall be taught the mysteries of earth and nature, of the ways of all magic. That which is unknown shall be known, and that which is hidden shall be revealed. Even the secluded soul shall be pierced with my light. From my cauldron shall be drunk, drank, drunk all knowledge and immortality. Sorry, having blown moments here. She pauses to caress the head of the girl child, then lowers her gently to the ground. The tot scrambles quickly back to its mother, the cherub face serene, radiant, and blessed. Aradia begins to glide slowly around the circle of people, looking intently into the shadowed faces. She speaks. Ye shall be free from slavery, and ye shall dance, sing, and feast. Music shall surround you, for mine is the ecstasy of the spirit, and mine is also the joy of the earth. Her eyes grow large and luminous, and her voice flares with raw power as she proclaims, I do not demand sacrifice, for behold, I am the mother of all living things. She places the palm of her right hand on some man's forehead and shouts, create and heal. then softens her voice and winks at another. Be strong yet gentle. She turns quickly to the old woman. Be noble yet rever- revergent. Yeah, revergent. She then tips the chin of an attentive young lady, bring forth and replenish, and pivots with a seductive laugh. She moves about the circle, touching each individual, murmuring, encouragement of hopes and dreams, laying aside fear and hatred. And as does the circle of the moon ever here, begin to wax and wane and to grow forth again, as do the seasons from one to the next flow in smooth rhythm from sowing to reaping, to seeing death and rebirth. So will my children know their own patterns in both worlds. Your heart begins to beat its own primal rhythm as she moves. No, glides towards you. Your stomach does this familiar flippity flop when you realize it is you she is singling out. Sorry. She stands but a breath in front of you. You feel the warmth envelop you with the perfume of musk, or is it lavender? She is so beautiful you think your eyes will never see normally again. Her hand delicately touches your shoulder, sending you rapturous vortex of power jolting down your body, then building in your belly. She speaks in a whisper, amazingly all can hear. And ye shall say these words, I will love and harm none. I will live, love, die, and live again. I will meet, remember, know, and embrace once more. For the free will of all and with harm to none. As I will, it now is done, so mote it be. You speak the words, the people speak the words. She backs to the center of the circle, never appearing to move, but there's just the same. But they're just the same. Her power churns through every molecule of your system. The circle begins to fill with drafted notes of panpipes, whirling into the foggy spiral towards her. Where she once stood alone, now solidifies a towering being, half beast, half man. His body is covered in fine, golden iridescence. His bronze, muscular arms encircle her gently as if she were made of the lightest fairy wing. Two large, twisted horns protrude from his head, glowing with a light that appears to be all its own. His visage does not frighten you, for you realize that this is the god, the coarse consort of the lady, and that he is the golden half of her silvery being. They smile deeply at one another. Their separate bodies slowly melt together into a single blazing entity of light, and the human circle is plunged into darkness. Your fearful heart turns your eye to the heavens, but it is only another cloud that passes before the face of the moon. The light returns almost as quickly as it was stolen, perhaps not quite as mystical as before. All eyes turn to the center of the circle, and it is bare. Note: the original charge of the goddess was written by Doreen Valentine for use of Narnia rituals. It has been so loved by the entire pagan community that it has become a common part of many holiday ceremonies. The variation contains the major precepts of her ideas, but put it in story form. It is beautiful. It is a beautiful tale to share with both adult and children, as it depicts the goddess and god in the manner in which we believe them, not in a negative light in which our general society has often put them. That is the preface of chapter 1. Um, I'm running out of time here. If you have, that was kind of intense. I kind of felt, yeah. I don't know how to explain it other than I was kind of like, felt connected to it. Like, I could see it happening in my head. Um, but if any of you have any questions about that, um, uh, you can email me at this email address, um, or you can message me on Facebook right here. Um, is the name that you can find me under Facebook. It is Lady Bluebird. Lady Lady Blue Tonguin. I'm sorry. I'm like, wow. But yeah. If you have any questions, please email me or message me on Facebook. And remember, all requests for books that you would like me to read is to be put into this email address right here. Other than that, blessed be.
Never going back to black. Remember how you used to treat me? I ain't gonna play like that. And darling, you can keep me. We started classic, we in the traffic. You wore me down. All the tension was full of fences. You wrung me out. I think we got lost in. Never going back to black.